Hello, viewers. Welcome to today's Your Vibe podcast. Speaker is Yana. So, today I'm going to talk about a little bit, like, couple things. First thing I want to talk about is my trip to Dallas. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was great to meet such amazing people, and it was great to learn all the things I learned. And to say that I was able to experience such an amazing conference and to do it with my significant other was just so powerful and enlightening. But yeah, it was great. It was absolutely amazing, and I would do it again 1,000 times. I loved, I want to say though, the best part for me, the Dallas trip was that I got to see my aunt. I haven't seen her in a few years, since my grandmother passed actually, and it was just absolutely amazing to be able to get in touch with her and talk about a lot of things. So yeah, um, so now I want to talk about a very touchy subject for a lot of people, a lot of moms, a lot of people, is vaccines. Ding ding ding. So the reason why I want to talk about vaccines is because I would consider myself an anti-vaxxer, but I do not vaccinate my children until after they turn 1. So after their first year. I wouldn't do it at all if I was like going to do homeschool and stuff, and like as if like because they need certain vaccines to be able to enroll into school. So that would change everything for me if I was like patient enough to do like a homeschooling or something. Well, when um we are millionaires, we can just hire a teacher at to be able to come to our house and teach our children. But anyways, um I want to say the reason why I do not vaccinate my children before they turn a year old is because I feel like everybody is so dumb when it comes to knowing what exactly is in those vaccines. Doctors can tell you everything. You want to trust doctors because they have the answers we don't have. So they can tell us things that we will believe. Now, if you do research, you will see that, say, the flu. We'll give the flu because that is probably the most popular vaccine besides COVID right now. The flu shot doesn't just contain the flu virus, it also has to contain a bunch of other things too. So I feel if you give your children vaccines in their most vulnerable years, it can affect their growth, their learning, their development, just everything. I mean that's just from my research, my opinion. I mean, everybody can think what they want, and I absolutely support everybody for their decisions on how they want to raise their children. But me personally, I think the very first year of my children's life is very important on their development. and growth, and I don't want to do anything unnatural to affect that. And I would love to hear, everybody's opinions. And, I feel like this topic is very 50-50, at least from people I've spoke to and videos I've seen and all that, etc. But yeah, I would love to hear everybody's point of view on that. Also, something else I'd like to talk about is the victim mindset, something that has been on my mind heavy lately. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because for some reason, that is the one thing that absolutely I have no empathy for, is somebody with a victim mindset. The reason why is because I had the victim mindset at one point in my life. I am now 30, and I feel that I have passed that stage in my life, that poor me, the poor me mindset. So I had a friend, I won't say names, but I had a friend. I've had multiple friends, but this one specific friend, particular friend, had the worst victim mindset. And I could not stand being this person's friend, because how are you going to complain about your life and about everything that's happening in your life, and you get advice from people, including myself, on how to change these things, and then you just make an excuse to why those things won't work. But then you will complain still that these things are happening, but will do nothing to change it. I don't know how people live that way, but it's not me, and I can't deal with it. And I will drop you so quick. I don't care. I will give you all the advice in the world. And I feel like I'm very knowledgeable with a lot of things. And it's just annoying to hear somebody complain daily on why this isn't working or why this is happening. And you're complaining to me, and I don't like the complaining, and I have answers for you. And instead of you taking the advice and answers that I'm giving, you cry and whine and complain about how those things can't work. But you have no answers for yourself. So you just complain more and then don't do anything to change it. All you want to do is complain. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. And I don't know if people have friends like that out there, but some people are just not helpable. They just love to live in misery. Let them live in their misery. Let them suffer in their victim mindset, and get the fuck out of my face. I'm not going to sit here and baby you. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to baby you. Because I left my parents' house at 16, 17 years old, and I never asked them for one thing. I had my first child at 19 years old. I worked. I figured out I had to be on food stamps. I had to be on WIC. I had to be, I had to find childcare. I had to do a lot of things on my own. Nobody gave me answers. I also didn't ask people for answers because I knew that no one was going to help me. Who was going to help me? I had a very neglective family. I had to get it on my own. I had to get my first car by myself. I had to wait till I was 18 to get my own driver's license. I had to work 3 jobs to get these things, to get the answers to live the life I needed to live to survive. So do not come to me complaining about your life at the age 21 to 27 to 30, whatever year, 21 to 30. We'll say that because I'm 30. Don't come to me complaining about your life, about how you have to find this, find childcare, or how your baby daddy's not paying for shit. There's answers to everything. I don't understand this mindset. Please, somebody explain it to me. I have another person that's really close to me as well that has this victim mindset. And the victim mindset is what's actually selfish. It's an actual selfish mindset. And I've experienced it with somebody the closest to me. And it's very, very frustrating when they don't help themselves, but live in this misery. This person will not get off of the couch or the bed. They just want to stay at home all day, every day, playing games, video games. Complains about a bunch of health problems, but won't get up and do something about it. Just has a table next to them with a pharmacy, every pill you can think of, and complains, can't work out, I can't do this, I can't do that. But then will complain about how their life is and how miserable they are and how depressed they are. Yeah, I wonder why. I don't want to hear about that bullshit. I don't want to hear about it. Do something about it. Do something about your life. There's been times where I've been a victim in my life, like having a victim mindset. And then I quickly get reminded why no one's gonna fucking help you. You need to get up off your fucking ass and do something about it. If you're fat, go to the gym. Simple. Go to the gym. Watch your fucking diet. Don't know what to tell you. Only you can help you. It's absolutely insane how these people just live their lives like this. But it is what it is. You can't help them. Don't help them. Move on, because most of the time they're not going to not be that way unless they have some crazy breakthrough, spiritual awakening that I pray they have, because everybody deserves to live a good life, and you're not going to live it if you live in that mindset. It's just terrible. It's just negative, and one thing after another is going to happen to you. I would love for everybody to like sit down and like listen to my husband's story, our story together. It's pretty powerful, let me tell you. And I'll say my version of it on another day on one of my podcasts, because hopefully it gives some inspiration to some people. But yeah, so I think that will be it for today, but I just really wanted to like talk about this. And actually, why I do these podcasts is because I want to see the comments. I want to see what people's opinions are on these things. But I love you guys. Thank